Hello, and welcome to the next video of the December release for Racer and Racing Experience. We're now in the Porsche 718 Cayman Clubsport GT4. We're at the Nürburgring now. We also have the BMW M4 GT4 in here. I just kind of wanted to see how they matched up against each other a little bit in this practice session. And so yeah, we're going to start off with the Porsche. And interior looks really nice. Pretty typical for a Porsche. Very nice for race room. And yeah, let's head on out and see what this baby's got. There was an update to Nürburgring as well, so you now have the fast chicane at the end of the backstretch, which I think was needed. Race room's pretty heavy on the VLN series, and VLN series runs that chicane, not the normal slower chicane. So the accuracy gets a little bit better. So I got two BMWs breathing on my neck here. I like the improved curb sound. Definitely sounds more accurate. Or early on the brakes there. A little wide there. So I'd say maybe a gear change to start. It seems like second's too short, third's too long. As far as power goes. Close the door there on that guy. So this time I changed it to 6 AM for the start time and 20 times for the multiplier. See if we can get a little bit of some change. I know in some of the preview videos Racing released both on Instagram and on Twitter, it was a quick change where you could actually see the clouds moving, which was really cool. As far as the Porsche goes, I'm not sure if it's just more of a familiarity with Nürburgring as opposed to Zhuhai, but this car definitely feels like it has more downforce. And just going through the corners, it feels more stable. Braking's a little bit better. Could be an ABS thing versus a non-ABS thing, but sneaking behind him here. Not take him out. Yeah, a little too wide there. So I'm speaking for myself here, but I might be speaking for others, where this release, as far as these two GT4 cars, was really an important one. Again, as I mentioned before, whether it be in the other video or this one, they enjoy VLN. Sector 3 does race room, and they do all 6 races or 7 races the season is. And to make the classes more realistic, obviously you have the BMW 235, TCR, and now the GT4 is a little bit more legitimized. As it was just the other Cayman that they have is the GT4, and then that Lotus Evora and the KTM Expo, Crossbow or whatever. And to be honest, I never did GT4 racing because it was like, well, I really only would drive the Porsche. And now that they've got the updated Porsche here and the BMW GT4, I think that's going to really increase GT4 interest. I know it definitely does for me. You know, I was happy to get the M4, and then thinking that we were keeping the other Porsche GT4, I was like, oh, okay, like, see how they BOP against each other or whatever like that. But then when they're like, oh no, you're getting a new Porsche GT4 too, you're like, oh, okay. I'm on board for that. Got forceful there with that Beamer. So yeah, at this point, you know, with these sessions I'm doing, just trying to turn laps in the cars, and yeah, just enjoy them. Got a little bogged down there. So I'm gonna try one more lap here, see if we can actually post the time. Yeah, it just seems like I can't really get out of the corner all that well here. As you can see, we're not even getting to 6th gear on the front stretch. Doing a little better through that first sector there. To be honest, no matter what title it is, I'm not very good. Apparently not very good through here either, but Yeah, it's better all the way around there. Not great, but better. Like I said, we'll just see what kind of a time we can put up here. Again, we're not hitting 6th gear on the backstretch either, so definitely have to work on the gearing a bit there. So 289, so still at the back, but not too far off. So yeah, that is the Porsche 718 Cayman GT4. I'm actually changed my mind. I'm gonna do Nürburgring here, same thing, but I'm gonna flip, and I'm gonna do the BMW now, so you can get a better comparison as far as lap times go between the two and everything. So that's gonna be the end of this video. I'm gonna do another one for the M4, and we'll be right back.